My name is Adina. I'm the owner of Lifelong Wellness Center here in Portland, Oregon. I do a lot of massage therapy for people who have pain, and one of the main areas I see people complain about is shoulders and neck pain. So first of all, why does that happen? Well, chairs, really. The bane of our society, in my opinion. So imagine you're sitting on a nice comfy chair or a couch, which this isn't quite a comfy chair, but you're sort of like leaning into your comfortable space. Notice that the curve of your spine isn't really supporting your weight very much. And or maybe you're at your desk or you're doing things and you're kind of here. Posture is really important because it keeps you from getting in pain, really. So most of us have a rounded posture because we're looking at our phones, we're looking at books, we're typing on the computer, and we're sitting on chairs a lot. So having a standing desk is much better for that reason, but you still have to pay attention to your posture. So even when you're standing, if you're allowing yourself to hunch over, that's not good because all the muscles of the front, your abdominals, your chest muscles, your neck muscles, they all get short, and then the muscles of the back get strained, and they're the ones that cry out for help. So, starting with the base, when you stand, if you can squeeze your butt, that helps your abs engage and engage your abdominals. And what that means is instead of letting them kind of be floppy here or letting them be disengaged, there's a little bit of pulling everything together. And it's different than just sucking in your gut. It's not just boop. It's like a full body engagement. So glutes, abdominals, and then what happens is your back naturally goes a little taller, but you can even imagine having a string on the top of your head that pulls you up straight. So it looks somewhat like this instead of this. So even when you're walking around, you can walk like so. Now, to open up the front body in order for your shoulders and neck to feel better, stretch open your chest muscles and your abdominals and your diaphragm. This is another big one. For most of us, whenever we're sitting, the diaphragm, which does the breathing, is tense and short and tight, and especially if you're holding your breath because you're stressed. So opening up this diaphragm, opening up your chest and your neck, feels amazing, by the way, and it helps this be much more loose so that you're not straining the shoulders and the neck. So you can take a belt or anything like that and just stretch open your arms with the belt, or you can use a wall. You can stretch against a wall like so. This is what it looks like from the back. You can do that with a straight arm or a bent arm. The straight arm gets your bicep, the bent arm gets your chest. And then for your abdominals, I recommend laying on the floor and pushing up from the floor so it stretches this open and taking a deep breath at the top. And when you take a deep breath and you really focus on pushing your ribs out to the sides and to the front, it opens up your diaphragm. So imagine you're pushing against the floor and you're breathing, opening up that diaphragm. You might even hold it there for a little bit and then let it fall back down. Open up this diaphragm, let it fall back down. I'll show you what it looks like on the ground. So you're pushing up, and you might just go this far, that's enough. It just depends on what feels good for you. You might need it to go a little further to feel a stretch. An important piece here is to squeeze your butt muscles, because what that does is it helps protect your low back from getting pinched. So I'm lifting up, taking a deep breath, holding it. I really feel it stretch in my diaphragm. I'm squeezing my butt so that my low back is protected. And I can relax. Go up again, really stretch it out, and relax. And then the other thing is, you really want to engage all of your core muscles. The best engagement I've found is a plank. So we're just here, feet are over here, and then everything is squeezed together. My knees are together, my butt is squeezed, my shoulders are pulled down toward my back, and my core is on. And then just breathe there. Hold it for 5 seconds, hold it for 30, hold it for a minute, whatever feels good for you, that you can hold a good form and not bow your back. If your back bows like this, you're doing it wrong. So make sure it's up in a nice tabletop. And then your shoulders, when you do these stretches and exercises, this feels pinching right up here, what it means is that you're letting your shoulders creep up and squishing that space in between your neck and shoulders. So keep them down and back. And this actually brings the third exercise that's most important for helping with your posture, and that's a back extension. So again, you're gonna lay on your floor, and then you're gonna end up like this. Now what's happening is my shoulders, I'm first imagining them going into my back pockets, like here, and I'm squeezing my butt again to help everything come together, and then breathing. Now, what you don't want is your shoulders to creep up to your ears like this. So keep them down, keep them back, breathe here. You can rest whenever you need to. Come back up. Hang out here and enjoy it. When you activate all of the back muscles, it helps so that when you stand, so when the core is engaged with the plank, the back muscles are engaged with the back extensions, then it's much easier to have really good posture that supports your shoulders and neck and your low back.